Good morning, everyone. So today isn't really turning out like we thought. So it's going to be another day full of sightseeing around the Ubud surrounding area. And so Graham and I got up early, we went to a coffee shop, fueled ourselves with caffeine and some food, and then we hit the road to come all the way to one of the most popular rice terraces here. And when we got about 5 minutes away, it started raining. So we are currently sheltered at Terrace Cafe here, which it has a phenomenal view of the surrounding rice terrace. It's so pretty. We just ordered one drink to try and wait out the rain. So we'll see what happens. I think at some point Graham and I are just gonna have to go outside. It's just water. We're in our bathing suits anyways because we had some waterfalls that we wanted to go to today too. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, the sun has come out, rain has stopped. It's time to go see some rice terraces.
Alright, so we just paid our entrance fee. That gets us access to everything in this rice terrace. They were 25,000 rupiah per person, so 50,000 total, which I think is pretty standard with what we've been paying for entrance fees, so really not too bad. But now we're gonna go explore. Wow, this place is stunning. I'm really sad that we didn't get here earlier though. Well, I guess we were here earlier, but it was raining, so we didn't go out. Because now it's really warm and there's a decent amount of people.
Very humid.
But because you kind of get access to everywhere, we've just found a nice kind of secluded area for ourselves to really enjoy nature. But it's stunning. I really do love it.
Yeah, it's incredible here. It's kind of cool to see like the comparison between like all of the touristy stuff on like the one side of it, and then
like all the swings.
Yeah, all the swings and the fancy cafes and hotels and things like that. But then you look on the other side where we are, and it's like just rice terraces, and it's locals doing their thing, and it's just very cool to see like the tourism contrast to the local contrast. So
yeah, it's cool.
It's very cool. Okay, so we've walked a lot of the rice fields, so we are gonna hop back on our scooter and head to our next destination. Okay, so we've made it to there. Don't know how to say that, but it was 20,000 a piece to get in, so 40,000 in total, which is like less than $2 a piece. So really good deal, honestly. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so we've got to the waterfall.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love waterfalls. This one obviously is quite busy. It's one of the most popular touristy ones, and we're kind of here
in the middle of the day.
Yeah, in the middle of the day, so that's kind of bad timing on our part. There's not a lot of shade, I will say.
Almost zero.
Almost zero shade down actually at the waterfall.
And it has turned into a very hot day.
Yeah, it was like kind of cold when we were taking the scooter this morning, and now it's like very, very
certainly
hot.
Not cold anymore.
But we did wander. We saw some stairs going up to see like a top view of the waterfall, but it does cost extra just to go up there. There's no swimming up there or anything, so
just
we're
a
not
lookout
gonna
point.
do that.
Yeah, we'll show you from what it looks like from down on the ground.
Yeah, I think we might find a place to put all of our stuff so that we can go swimming. Alright, so we were getting a little hungry after that waterfall, and I read a blog post that this was a little bit outside of Ubud, but it was really good, cheap, local food. So we're stopped at Warung Jagar Alum, something like that. It's really, really nice. It's like a nice peaceful garden set up. There's a rice field that's by us. It's got little water beds with lily pads, so really nice. Graham and I ordered food as well as Coke floats. But what I got here is called the ayam tempura. And none of this was in English, so I wasn't really sure what it was or what it came with. My understanding, it's like deep fried chicken. And it came with french fries, which is awesome.
Okay, so even though Robin just got chicken fingers and fries, I decided to go a little bit more authentic.
Wow.
You know, I'm here for the experience, I guess. So I got the nasi goreng. I am basically chicken fried rice.
Okay, so when we were leaving the last waterfall, one of the locals who was doing the parking there was asking like what we're doing next and everything, and we told him that we were going to Canto Lampo Waterfall, and he was like, oh, like that's not open, like there was a landslide a while ago, so it's temporarily closed. And we're like, oh, well darn, that was our next stop.
Good thing you asked, because we would have driven all the way out there. So
yeah, but when Graham and I were talking at lunch today and figuring out what we wanted to do next, we actually got a really exciting collaboration with a company here in the next couple of days. So I think we're actually going to take the afternoon off from videoing to do some work. And I think we're going to pick this video up again tomorrow when we're going to a different waterfall, so that it's all together.
we will turn this off for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to Tegallalang Waterfall.
So to get here, it's like an hour drive on the scooter from Ubud, so it's definitely not for the faint of heart. I really wasn't feeling it yesterday, so I'm glad we decided to do it today. But honestly, like, it's not by any busy city, like there's just little villages. You feel like you're really in nature, so I love it already. It is currently 9. I believe this place opened at 7, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of tourists here yet. I'm not sure how popular this one actually is, but we're gonna go check it out. I feel like we always find the coolest things second. Like, don't get me wrong, the waterfall yesterday was beautiful, but like, this is already a billion times better because it's just in nature. The last one was so developed, like there were so many restaurants right beside it, so many people, where we're just like heading down into a cave. It's really cool.
Okay, that was absolutely incredible. If you are anywhere in the Ubud or North Bali region, you absolutely have to get here.
What was that?
So many rocks in my feet, my feet hurt. Okay, so when you come down the stairs to the waterfall area, like cave kind of area that we're in right now, you can either go left to like the main waterfall site, I guess. But then after that, I highly recommend walk past the stairs and keep coming all the way down, and you get this beautiful scenery behind me. We're gonna go over there and get a little bit better shots of it, but definitely gotta check that out when you're here too. I also highly recommend wearing shoes that you don't mind getting wet. Like Robin's wearing her Chacos, I'm wearing my Tevas. I've seen some people like walk out buying runners and then they end up in bare feet and they struggle like walking on the rocks. So make sure you wear shoes that you don't mind getting wet.
saw 3 waterfalls when I only thought we were going to see one, so this is unreal. I don't know how much farther down the river you can actually go. This is where I've seen locals turn around, so this is probably where we're going to turn around. And there's a whole bunch of like cafes and like little shops up at the top, and Graham and I have only had a canned cup of coffee today, which is just not cutting it for me, so I think we're gonna go find some coffee. There's quite a few cafes as you go down to the waterfall. Usually we don't stop at them because sometimes they're more expensive.
Quite typically overpriced, yeah.
Yeah, but I need coffee and I'm getting really hungry and it's a long drive back, so we stopped at one called Sarin Paun. All of them, because we're situated in the valley, have a really nice view of the landscape, so we've just parked ourselves right at the counter so that we get the best view. We have French toast and coffee coming, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think we're gonna camp out here for a little bit and then hit the road home. Okay, so Robert and I have kind of spent the rest of the day, I guess, planning and getting some work done. Anyways, we wanted to sum up our thoughts on the waterfall tour.
And also the rice terraces.
And also the rice terraces. And just kind of give an overall synopsis of how we felt about that.
Yeah, so definitely what we did in this video is more touristy.
For sure.
Like every place that we went to is definitely filled with people, so I do recommend the earlier the better. Graham and I aren't super big morning people, so if we can get out the door at 8 o'clock, that's pretty good for us. So we'd usually get to where we were going around 9, and there was already starting to be a crowd, so really, honestly, the earlier the better. Like kind of going when it first opens is always ideal, but it's not for everyone. So you just have to be patient in waiting in a couple of lines or kind of waiting through people at some points, which we're fine with.
And I think like to continue on that point, like our first two, so the rice terrace and
the first waterfall. Not really sure how you say it, so I'm gonna just say the first waterfall. I think are a bit more touristy than the second waterfall that we did today. These first waterfall that we went to, I will say, I maybe didn't prefer as much as the second one. It was definitely more developed than I had pictured it being. Like the waterfall, of course, was amazing, but it was like as soon as you turn around, it's like so many people, and there's like a bar, and there's a whole bunch of restaurants, and so it doesn't really feel like I'm appreciating nature as much in that one. But the second one, the one that we went to today, was fabulous. It was so beautiful. It was like breathtaking. I don't know. I really liked the second one a lot.
Yeah. So those are kind of our thoughts of our last day and a bit here.
You know, take what you want from what we've seen. There's tons of waterfalls around, especially the Ubud area. Yeah. So, you know, if these ones weren't for you, then you know to not go with them, and you can choose different ones. Like because they take a little bit to go to, you can't, like Graham and I can't do all of them. So these were the ones that we chose, and I'm really happy about it.
So anyways, that's where we are going to leave this video. We have a very exciting video coming for you tomorrow.
We're going to keep it a secret though, so you have to tune in next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Work it, bow. Hold
on.
Oh,
sorry.
The camera's not even on yet. Okay.
I don't know, it's not on.
Whoa. Welcome to Kick.
I don't like them. Where did it go?
I don't know. Oh, it's over here.
Ooh.
Oh.
What is that?
This is gonna, if the wind muff is picking this up, it's gonna be annoying for you to edit this.
I don't add sound to time lapse, or else it would sound like.